Hey everybody, it's Desiree and I'm back with a quick live video just for a couple of tips for today. I really like doing this and I hope you guys do too. And then I'll get started on my process. So first of all, let me just say it took me 15 minutes to try to find the stencil. I'm not kidding you. My scrapbooking room right now looks like a landmine of crafts. You open the door and it's like you got to skip to the left, move 2 hops over to the right, and just to get to my workspace. There is stuff everywhere, all over the floor and everything for this December daily. Okay, moving on. I messed up. I thought this was day 10 and this was day 9, and I have a ton of pictures. So I was totally had the layout all done of what sleeves I wanted to use for the pockets, and lo and behold, I messed up. So this is my husband and my son putting lights on the house, and I don't have too many pictures, and call me crazy, but I forgot to take a picture of the house being completed. So I'm not kidding you. I'm going to this year in December of 2017, when my husband does the lights, puts the lights up again, because we did it differently this year and liked it. I'm going to snap a picture and then put it in this album. So there's going to be a little bit of space and a lot of filler for this 2-page spread because of this. Okay, so moving on, I don't know what I'm going to do yet today. Like I said, I'm just grabbed the stencil, and if you don't have a stencil, you could use punches on a piece of paper or on maybe like packaging to do any type of as your stencil. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk. Just an idea. And I am going to use glitter paste. This is all by Bo Bunny. If you don't have glitter paste, I have done this on a previous video for a design team where I used stickles because I didn't have the colors that I needed. So I've done this before, and if you don't have stickles, then if you have gesso, you can definitely use any type of mist and mix it up with your gesso to create a paste as well. And if you don't have that, gelatos is another one. And then if you don't have gelatos with gesso, I would try, and I just thought of this, glue with lots of glitter if you have glitter in your stash. And this is just if you don't want to go to the store, you don't want to spend money. I personally am on a strict budget right now, so I definitely have to be creative of using my products that are in my room, which is all about using up my stash, which is kind of what I mostly do for the design team that I'm on right now for the Crafty Maven. Okay, so this is what I have to go with. This is it. As far as my starting point, I have no idea what I'm going to do yet, but we'll find out. So let's go ahead and get you on fast forward. Bye.
Okay, I hope you guys like that little live bit of feed that I'm starting to do on my videos. I really like doing it because I feel more connected to you guys that way. So just leave me a comment if you do or you don't like it. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so here is Ali Edwards chipboard numbers, and those are from her main kit last year. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers do this for their December dailies, and that is where they just took embossing powder and heat embossed them. So I'm using a kit that I have had in my stash for, oh my gosh, since the beginning of time of scrapbooking. And I mean, even the ink pad is still pretty good because I just never used it. I mean, I think I probably used it like 3 times. So I'm sure a couple more times than that, but still, you know what I mean. So here I am just adding some more powder, trying to get the full coverage, and there is my number. And then I am now using some Bo Bunny glitter paste, and I love that product. It's very gritty, I'm just warning you. So if you want something smooth, that is definitely not the product for you. But it has a lot of glitter, and so there's a lot of texture, and it does give dimension to the page. And the only thing that I am finding, and I'm not sure if it's just because of all the glitter, but my chipboard had a really hard time adhering to that paper, and you're going to actually see me show you here in a few minutes. So I'm kind of having like a little filler card where I want the number to be really pronounced on this spread. So I thought maybe I could dress it up a little bit using some of the crepe paper puffy stickers. I'm going to try different ones and end up not using any of those. I'm going to decide to go with Baker's Twine. You're not going to see me do that on camera because just for time. wise, but I'm going to go ahead and grab some baker's twine. Now I'm thinking all is fine in the world right now. I'm thinking, okay, the card looks great, the number looks great, it's stuck on there, and I'm trying different things that I want to put on there. At first I thought these houses, because they're so cute, because it is going to be a spread of my son and my husband putting on the Christmas lights at night, because at this point we're on day 9. Like, we're running out of time to enjoy those lights outside. And I'm trying this, like, I think it says Beautiful and Bright or something. Decide not to use that. Then I'm going to try, I think I even try, I mean, you see me just messing with it, trying to figure out a good spot for it. I want to say, did I try the burr? I can't remember. No, but here I realized when I grabbed the baker's twine that the letter wasn't, or the number wasn't even sticking. And so I'm adhering a lot more glue. And at this point, I'm not kidding you, I stayed like that for 5 minutes. I turned off the camera so I didn't bore you guys. And I put a lot of pressure. And now at that point, that card's not going anywhere. Now I'm going to move down to the bottom photo. And it's just going to be the 2 photos that I have of the lights. You know, I explained in the beginning about this whole spread, so, and the whole complete picture of my house, but that's fine. I'll do it next year or this year. So here I am using some scrap papers to create my layout, and I'm not kidding you. My husband comes in and it was like perfect timing. And he's like, really, Desiree? That's the only photo you have of me where it's like my butt? And so I'm like, I'm sorry. That's the only photo I took. It was so cold outside. I was freezing. So my daughter and I went to see like how, you know, how far they got and, you know, what they've done so far. And I just snapped a couple pictures and we ran right back inside. And look at my son. He's wearing shorts because he never wears pants. He's barefoot. I mean, to him it was nothing. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what, but I was freezing. Okay, so I'm taking a phrase sticker and it just says putting on the Christmas lights. That is from the Hip Kit. I thought I was going to use it, but I'm going to decide not to. I am going to use, though, out of those crepe paper puppy stickers, the house, and do I use something else? I think I just add a couple of stars. I'm going to try different things by like having a tab, and you're going to see that here shortly, but I'm not going to use it. I did use Simple Stories phrase sticker, All is Calm, All is Bright, because it was like really peaceful and quiet outside, and the bright because the lights were going to be turned on, and yeah. So I thought that was perfect. So here I am just grabbing those stars like I mentioned, and I'm going to, like I said, grab a tab here from my punch that I've punched out earlier, thinking I'm going to use it, and I just felt like I was kind of forcing myself. And for me, anytime that I feel like I'm forcing myself, I either, one, turn off the camera and I have to walk away, and then come back and then I might like start playing with products again, or I just leave it as is. And I just make this a very simple layout, and sometimes you just got to have those. You can see all my journaling's done. And now I'm moving on to the next layout spread. And this is just the next day. It's on the 10th. And I'm using that phrase sticker to cover up a sign that says visitors, and it's the entrance to my kids' school. And basically, all my friends are on the PTA, and they did an amazing job of creating the Polar Express. Previous years, it was just like you went there to go eat Santa, no decorations, I mean, just nothing. And, you know, I mean, it was fine. The kids enjoyed it in the past, but nothing as elaborate as this. I mean, my friend is working the ticket booth. There was the train. The bottom picture you see is of my kid's teacher. My son had him last year, and my daughter has him this year. And yeah, I really wanted it simple, this spread, because I really wanted it to be focused on the photos. So all I'm going to do is just add a couple more phrase stickers onto a couple of the photos. And then I'm also going to mat them. Because of the Canon Selfie, for some reason, they don't print true to size, and so there's a lot of gap. And I like to mat my photos because of that. And now the photos have a lot of the Christmas tradition colors, so I ended up matting it on white pattern, which is the polka dots, which was very simple. It wasn't overwhelming at all. and I wanted that to tie in with the traditional colors and with the colors that I was going throughout my album, which is the pinks and the aquas and the lime greens and stuff like that. So I really like how that turned out. Anyways, guys, this is about ready to go onto live. So just thanks again for joining me, and enjoy the next few minutes. All right, bye.
Okay guys, I just kept this really simple on this layout since they are photo heavy. Here's the quick little look closer, going real slow. Here you can see where I add a couple enamel dots. Sorry for the glare. Let me see if I could brighten that up for you guys. Not being too glary. So enamel dots, a little puffy sticker from the Cocoa Vanilla Crepe Paper Snow Cocoa collection. And then here is the next page. I am going to have a tag that I'm going to have some ribbon sticking out, and it's going to have the journaling behind. But here is that close up. And then I just added again some phrase stickers. I definitely didn't want anything on this page, and then I just added the enamel dots to bring the star and the 2 enamel dots on this page as well. And then just a quick look at the actual photo of my kids that they took with Santa. This is the one that the photographer took. So it's quite large. You're not going to see me put this together. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my camera to snap a picture, but it's nighttime right now, so the glare is just bouncing off this photo. And I'm going to include it in this layout as well, the spread. I'm probably going to have a smaller version and then just kind of maybe have like 2, put some hole punches in it, and that way you could flip through it and see the whole thing. But that's it, and I hope you enjoyed the process. So thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and have a lovely weekend. Bye!